Fractions. We're going to look at multiplication of fractions, and there are two examples that we will consider. One where we multiply a fraction, common fraction times a common fraction, and the second one we will look at multiplying a mixed number times a mixed number. When multiplying common fractions, what we do is simply multiply the numerators together. So that means we'll multiply 3 times 4. And then we will multiply the denominators together, which means that we'll have 5 times 7. 3 times 4 is 12. And 5 times 7 is 35. We always ask ourselves, can we reduce our answer? That means, is there a number that will divide into both the numerator and the denominator an even number of times other than 1? And in this case, there is none, so the answer is 12/35. Now, let's take a look at our second example, which is 1 1/2 times 2 1/4. For this problem, we have to change the mixed numbers to improper fractions. And we do that by multiplying the denominator times the whole number and adding the numerator to it. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So 1 1/2 is equal to 3/2. We do the same thing with 2 1/4. We multiply 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So then this will become 9/4. So the problem is 3/2 times 9/4. So this looks like our first example. And that means that the next thing we will do is to simply multiply the numerators together. 3 times 9 over 2 times 4. 3 times 9 is 27, and 2 times 4 is 8. This time, we get a different kind of fraction, one where the numerator is larger than the denominator. This is called an improper fraction, improper. So what we must do is change it to a mixed number. So we divide 4 into 27, and 4 goes into 27 3 times, because 3 times 8 is 24, and we have 3 left over. So we will put the 3 over the 8. The fraction part cannot be reduced, so our answer is 3 3/8. Okay, now, remember, when multiplying fractions, let's go back up to our first example. Three-fifths times 4/7. 3/5 and 4/7 are proper fractions. So all we need to do is multiply the numerators together, 3 times 4 and 5 times 7, and that gave us 12/35. That cannot be reduced, so 12/35 is our answer. In our second example, we were working with two mixed numbers, 1 1/2, or mixed fractions, and 2 1/4, and we said that we had to change those to improper fractions, and the way we did that was to multiply 2 times 1 and add the numerator to it. So 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So that made 1 1/2 equal to 3/2. And then we took 2 1/4, and we said 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. So then we replaced it with 9/4. So this gave us two fractions with just numerators and denominators. So we said what we do next is multiply the numerators together, 3 times 9, and the denominators together, 2 times 4, and that gave us 27/8. And we said 27/8 is an improper fraction, because the numerator is larger than the denominator. So that means we have to change it to a mixed number. So we divide the denominator into the numerator. We divide 8 into 27, and it goes 3 times. 3 times 8 is 24. So that means from 27 we have 3 left over, and we put the 3 that's left over the denominator. So the answer here is 3 3/8.